tune in to what it is that you want to do. Like, the world is so loud in every aspect, especially when it comes to fashion and how you look. People are going to nitpick that and always have something to say. So when you are fresh on your journey and you're still trying to learn who you are, you got to tune that out, okay? I recommend all the girls go to Pinterest, create you a mood board so that you can visually see what you want to achieve with your personal style, and go shopping and have that mood board in your hand so that you can stay on that track. Because I know a lot of people go to the mall, they get distracted, the sales going on, it's a lot of cute stuff. They be like, I'm gonna wear this, love. It's gonna sit in your closet for months.
Right.
So that's why you need that mood board so that you can stay on task. And then you can gradually grow into yourself and build your own confidence and not look to the world to do that for you. Because if you look up to the world, they're gonna always let you down.
Welcome to Big Texas Bossin. I'm your host, Lalanii Wilson Jones, and today we're spilling the Texas tea with Nikko Smith and talking about how he's bossing up as one of the industry's top fashion designers.
It's time for Big Texas Bossin with Lalanii Wilson Jones. Spilling the tea on Bossing Up.
Nikko, welcome.
Hey, thank you so much. Come on, intro.
Thank you for joining us. Let's talk about you. You are from Texas. Mm-hmm. You are from the Dallas area. Tell us about how you grew up and what your inspiration for fashion was.
I was born and raised in Dallas, Texas. Been here all my life. My mom was heavy into fashion, still is. So she used to take me shopping with her as a kid, and that's pretty much where I got my inspiration from. We was always at the $10 shoe store. Shout out to Shoe Deal, still around today. And I would just watch her try on shoes, and that's how my love for shoes started. And then it just turned into a whole career after that.
Okay. Where did you go to school?
For college, I went to Wade College. It's a fashion design school out here. And come on, you know about that?
Yes, I know. My daughter didn't make it through Wade, but she tried it.
Yeah, it's a great school, though. It's still, to this day, they stay in contact with you. That's what I love about them. After you graduate, they still make sure that you're good in your career, and they help you along the way when they can.
Good. We've got a few heavy hitters out of Dallas that have come out of Wade.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
Kudos to Wade College and kudos to you.
Thank you.
So you dropped 2 ebooks.
I did.
Yeah.
I have 2 ebooks. One is called The Science of Color. It's basically to teach you how to master the use of color and style. One of my most popular style classes that I filmed is doing millions of views right now. So after that, I was like, how can I really get people to still learn more? And then also, if you don't have Wi-Fi, you can't get on Instagram, how can you still have access to this information?
Right.
And so it came with the ebook, and it comes with 6 different color wheels to just teach you how to use color and wear it in your wardrobe. And then I have the style glossary, which is designed to teach you all of the technical terms behind your favorite silhouettes and the definitions so that you can know what you're wearing and know why you're looking fly.
Okay. What is the biggest thing that you would tell women who want to be fly but don't know how, or they haven't found their middle ground for style?
I always recommend to start with your body type, because a lot of people try to look at inspiration, which is great, but everything is not going to work for everybody. So it's important to learn what your body type is, and then once you do that, learn what your skin type is so that you can know what colors look best on you, and then start from there.
Okay, well, you know it's hard being fine.
It
What do you recommend? What do you recommend for the chocolate sister who's fit, finesse, and curvy? What would you say?
Well, I feel like you were the inspiration, honey, because you came in with this blue suit, you got your hair laid, and it's given with the accessories and the Fendi boots. I'm here for it. I paid attention to it.
Well, and you jumped ahead, so we've got a good editor, but we were going to come back. What would you do different about my look?
Let me see. You gonna stand for the class?
Yeah. We'll do a twirl.
Honestly, I love the look because the boots are denim, so they're neutral. So they go with the blue very well. And then the denim is a light shade of blue, so it complements. And then you brought in your matching accessories, so it's an easy fix. So you already got the look down.
I got the look down. And what would you say to Miguel of Dallas he could have done different?
And that's on period Miguel. I live for Miguel. He did his thing as usual.
Okay. Well, he'll be happy to know that.
Yes.
So there were no criticisms from
Not
Miguel
at all.
today.
You got it.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. But what colors do you recommend for dark skin tones like myself?
You have a great color on. The cool tones, vibrant tones are great. You can either be cool or warm, and if you're warm, you want to stay in the neutral world, and then the warm tones like the reds and yellows and oranges. If you have a cool undertone, meaning if your veins are like the blue color, then you will want to stay into the blues, the greens, pastel colors like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. What's your biggest style tip?
Do you, but do it with knowledge, because sometimes people be doing them and you can't really judge because personal style is personal. So everybody can
Right.
do what they want. But at the same time, when you are knowledgeable about, like I said, your body type and your skin tone, you will make knowledgeable and informed decisions and still give us great personal style.
Okay. Is that what caused you to release the ebooks? You were seeing a lot of so-called runway looks that weren't really runway. And so you felt like you were helping the people?
Absolutely. The girls have really been transformed, especially by the Science of Color ebook, because color is not an easy thing to master. There are so many ranges and hues and all of that. So it's overwhelming. Fashion is overwhelming as it is. So when you think about color and how to put prints and patterns with color, it could be a lot. So I knew that that was necessary. And I want the girls to be out here being able to know what they're wearing and why they look fly. If somebody come up to you and compliment your outfit, you need to be able to run down what the color is, what silhouette you're wearing, and be able to serve the girls with knowledge and style.
Okay, so you have to be able to serve with the style. It's not good enough to just rock it.
Correct.
You need the knowledge.
Yeah, that way we know it's not an accident. You know you really got it.
Okay, how do you know that? A lot of people say, oh, I'm a fashionista, I'm into fashion, this and that. How do you know when someone is a fashionista?
The way that they put things together and the way that it looks on them. So things as small as, will you mix your metals? Will you wear silver and gold together? If it's not a preference of yours, that's okay. But if you feel like you can't, or if you're holding on to old rules, like you can't wear white after Labor Day, we're not a fashion girl, because that should not still have you in shambles at this point. You know, you should be well past that.
White is all year long now, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, white shoes, white bags, white outfits,
Yep.
everything.
Now, white shoes could get a little country, but you know, it depends on the way that it's looking and the way that the fabric of the shoe is. But yes, a white shoe is good too.
Okay. Okay, who is the funnest celebrity that you've worked with? Because you've got a roster, so I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about the roster or...
You know, we don't have to talk about the roster, but God is good. But I'm just going to say my most fun client, I would say, has been Tashara Parker so far. We be having a good time on set.
I love her on TV.
Me too.
She brings it. She brings
She
the
does.
energy, and she
she's
brings
a fashion
the different
girl.
looks.
She gives the looks and the hairstyles, and we all love to see her in the morning.
Yes, we do. We really, really do. I look forward to seeing what she's wearing today, or what the color is going to be, and how that works. So, and she rocks it. I must say, she does so.
For sure.
Yes. So who has been your biggest challenge, if you can say? Or what was your biggest challenge of having a particular client? Because you work with business women, and I'm sure you work with just everyday people who may need a one-time style, something to wow, so they can take photographs and all of that. So.
Yeah, my biggest challenge was actually something that I caused. It wasn't necessarily a client. So back when I first started, I was unaware that when I was shipping pieces back to somebody, I needed to insure the package. So we have a thing as a stylist, we call it pulling, which is basically when you reach out to designers and get things for free to be able to use on your client, and then you send it back when you're done. And this package in particular was $6,000, and I used the products. The shoot went amazing, and then I took it to UPS. They shipped it off, and they lost the package, and it was not insured. And I was like, well, what you want me to do, love? I didn't lose the package, but it's still my responsibility.
Right.
So long story short, I had to pay $6,000 for that package and to the designer, because I had to reimburse them for the pieces that UPS lost. So that was a really big blow to me. Still hurts me to this day.
To even think about it, I could only imagine. So the
Yeah.
package never surfaced.
Never surfaced.
Wow. And they never figured out where it got lost. So somebody was rocking those pieces.
You know,
right? Living their best life.
Okay.
Right. Do you have a favorite designer that you like to work with?
Yes. That I like to work with. There's one that I used to work with a lot. His name is Mysterious by NPN, and he's based out of Houston. He is incredible. I live for editorial designs, and his stuff is always over the top. I did a shoot in particular. It was a tulle shoot, and when you think of tulle, you're just gonna think usually tulle dresses and gowns. But baby, we had a whole tulle circular moment with a silver corset and a tulle cape. He's dramatic, and I live for the dramatic when it comes to fashion.
Right.
So it was great.
Sounds like it. Wow. That sounds like it was really fun.
Absolutely. Still one of my favorite shoots to this day, and that was at the top of my career.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when you go to pull pieces, whose pieces do you pull and why?
You better get all into the nitty gritty, like,
Yes.
okay.
Yes. You came to give the tea.
I did. Okay. Well, I love all of the local Black designers for sure. I love everything Black. Shout out to Issa Rae. We're rooting for you guys. And I love Pink Lucy, Lavinity. I love House of Mercy, all of the houses, House of Deshay, Shop J Bolin, like all of the Black people out here that are doing their things, I love. They are always my first go-to. I love everybody. But of course, when it comes to my people, I'm going to do what I can do to support them and push us forward.
Okay, that's awesome. Let's talk about In Black on the Block.
That was great.
Okay, tell us how you came to MC that event and the things that you were doing.
I actually pitched myself, so I emailed one of the co-founders of the event, her and her sister. I emailed her, never pitched myself before, which is kind of crazy, but I did it. And well, I won't say never. I never pitched myself as an influencer. I've pitched myself as a stylist, but this whole influencer world is very new to me. So I did that, and I sent her an example of what I could do for them, and she was like, I love it. It really aligns with what we're doing. So she said, come on in. And I said, come on in. Okay. And she said, you could be VIP too. I said, VIP too? Can I bring a guest? And so I came with two of my friends.
Oh, you had a plus two and not a plus one.
You know, we brought who we could bring. Okay. I had a cameraman and then two people helping me getting the people to come do the game. And so I have a segment called Style Class Field Trip, which is basically where I get to promote Black designers. I get to also give knowledge to the girls. So I ask style questions. If you get the questions right, you get a prize from a Black-owned brand. If you get it wrong, we're going to have to say bye and thank you for playing.
Okay.
Okay.
And I saw the bag. That was real cute.
Yes.
Really
House of
cute.
Rehab is my girl. She is a Black-owned designer. Her bags, top tier. I got like 5 of them.
Okay. Is she Dallas or where is
she's
she?
based in Dallas.
Okay. That was a gorgeous bag.
Yep.
So will we be seeing more of that from you, or what are we going to be seeing from you?
Yes, you will see more of that. I have a big vision for that. I just want to transform lives, and I want it to be much bigger than what it is.
Okay. Well, how are you going to top your 1 million views on your reels? How are you going to top that? Can we talk about that?
Yeah, well, that's really up to God to decide, because He the one that's been doing it. I can't tell you what His plan is, but as for me, I'm just going to continue to seek Him first, and I'm going to create content like I have been doing. I've seen how valuable it is, so I'm going to just keep doing what I've been doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you creating your own content as far as putting it together?
Yes,
and
friend. Oh
you
my
do a
gosh.
good job.
Thank you so much.
I
I do get some assistance here and there as far as behind the camera, but when it comes to coming up with the concepts, filming it, editing, I do all that myself.
Okay.
I'm grateful that I can, but I can't wait for the day where I got a team, Lord. Okay?
And I looked at your ebooks and they're put together very well.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a team assisting you with that, or you just kind of took all of the top elements? And
Yes, I wrote
broke
that
it
myself
down?
as well. You know, it's crazy to be saying that I'm an author. You know, I'm not a big reader myself, but writing these books it was fun. That's just another thing I did by myself, though, me and the Lord.
Okay. Okay. And I was looking for that wrap dress.
Yes.
And to see it. Now, you had the wrap dress on there, but then when it came down to the other part, so I'm a wrap dress girl myself.
Why you like wrap dresses?
They're easy. Like for businesswomen, I don't know how you dress your business clients, but for businesswomen, they're just easy. You throw it on, you go. If you need a blazer, you can rock a blazer. You can rock a poncho. You can rock, whatever, a full coat with it. They're just easy. Easy with boots, easy with mules, easy.
Yes.
Easy.
Period. And they look good on every body type, so that's
They
great.
do.
Yes.
They do.
Do you know the designer that originated the wrap dress? If I had a prize, you might get one, but I don't.
I need my prize. Diane Van Fossenberg.
Period. Yes.
I need my gift. I love a gift.
Yes.
So,
I love that you got the answer right. Shout out to you.
yes, thank you. Thank you. So the wrap dress is so easy. What's one of your favorite businesswomen? Because we've got a lot of businesswomen that watch the show. What's one of your favorite looks for businesswomen?
Always a power suit for me. I love a strong shoulder power suit with a wide leg, tailored to perfection pant. High waist. That's
That
good
does
for me.
it for you.
Absolutely.
Does it need to be black or?
It could be any color. It depends on the business that you're in, but I love colors. So it could be a
Okay.
black suit, but I always love a good red suit, a monochromatic look. This color you have on right now with some pants, absolutely.
Right. Where do you think the business world for women is going as far as wearing black? You know, it's a lot of black, navy, depending on what type of businesswoman you are. So where do you think that's going? Because the older women are like, no, she didn't wear that color. No, she didn't. That's not professional. That doesn't look,
Yeah.
that she not about her business if you wear the color. What do you think about the color for women as far as suits, hair, the overall look?
Yes, all of that is why I started Style Class, to debunk all of those myths. Because who said I'm not here to get money if I got on a green suit? That means I'm getting the money because I got on money green. I don't got to wear black to be professional, love. So the mindset of the women is definitely changing. I see that firsthand with all of the people that follow me on social media. They are just saying, thank you for speaking up for me, or thank you for giving me this inspiration to grow and to get out of wearing black, because that's not the only thing that is professional.
Right, right. And would you consider black ultra conservative, or would you just consider it the baseline of professional?
I think that it is a baseline of professional, and it is the silhouette that can make it conservative, because you can be in something black and still be fabulous and still be beautiful or sexy or whatever the look that it is that you're going for. It's all about the silhouette of the piece, though.
Okay. And what about the accessories? Like, what should our daily accessories be, from the watch to the earrings to the necklace? Like, should we be doing the chunky jewelry in the office place, or what can they handle?
In the office place, I would say dial it back. We are in a movement right now of quiet luxury. So you can have on your statement pieces, but it's the color of it, or how the thickness of it is, the big gaudy stuff, depending on where you work. And again, Lalanii, I know we're here for the tea, but I'm not in the ministry of telling people what they can and cannot wear. I am just here to give tips and guidance, right? So wear what you want, love, but as far as the chunky stuff in the office, that's usually not recommended.
Okay.
Yes, keep it minimal and sleek and clean.
Keep it minimal, sleek, and clean. Now, what about the businesswoman going to the club? What should she wear?
The club. What's the business at the club?
She's going to party with the girls at the
Okay.
club.
Well, you can wear a little more form-fitting things. You can show a little more skin, depending on what the look is that you're going for and what you're trying to portray. You know, color choice will be important. Fabrication will be important, because even though you're showing skin, you still want to dress for your body type. Okay, don't just be out here trying to be, wearing all the tight things, because it don't look good on everybody.
And I love that you stress that about body type, because so many times women don't necessarily think about that. And like you said, they'll see something on an ad or on a page, or somebody who looks really good in something, and think that that translates to a good look for them when it doesn't.
Yes,
So,
they be disappointed when they get it in the mail and it don't look the same. I'm like, girl, it's because it's not for you.
right, right. Right, so it's just a matter of narrowing it down.
Altruist Home Healthcare is one of the top accredited home healthcare agencies servicing North and East Texas. With over 25 years of caring for Texas families, Altruist network of staff has become the preferred provider of physical and occupational therapy, wound, post-surgery, and primary care within the comfort of your home. Altruist Home Healthcare works in conjunction with you, your loved ones, and your primary care physician to provide stellar care with honor and integrity. For more information on our services, visit our website www.altruisthhc.com or call us at 214-328-8600. Now back to the show.
What would you want women to know in particular, just about fashion and if they were coming to you for style advice? I know we've talked about body type, we've talked about color, we've talked about skin tone. We haven't talked about the execution of things with grace and, being that woman to bring your power and your
So what advice would I give them on their journey of style?
Can you speak to
Just to tune in to what it is that you want to do. Like the world is so loud in every aspect, especially when it comes to fashion and how you look. People are going to nitpick that and always have something to say. So when you are fresh on your journey and you're still trying to learn who you are, you got to tune it out, okay? I recommend all the girls go to Pinterest, create you a mood board so that you can visually see what you want to achieve with your personal style. And go shopping and have that mood board in your hand so that you can stay on that track. Because I know a lot of people go to the mall, they get distracted, the sales going on, it's a lot of cute stuff. They be like, I'm going to wear this, love. It's going to sit in your closet for months.
Right.
So that's why you need that mood board so that you can stay on task. And then you can gradually grow into yourself and build your own confidence and not look to the world to do that for you. Because if you look up to the world, they're going to always let you down.
Okay. Now, how do we know the pieces are too old or we need to clean out our closet?
If you have not worn that piece in over a year, love, Goodwill, Salvation Army.
Everything, but you might just have pieces that have been there that are near and dear to your heart, and you might not have worn them, but the intention is there.
The intention.
Yes.
All the things I've heard before, and they continue to say it. What is near and dear, love? Why are you holding on to it? Because you talking like you got experience in this.
I might have a little bit. It depends on who you ask. I might have a little bit of experience in that.
Tell me about it. Why you hold on to your pieces?
Some of them, I just like them, even if it's to look at them and not necessarily wear all of your winter stuff. Now, there's no way, because Texas isn't hot enough, that you're going to get to wear every single piece.
Okay. So why you buying it then?
Well, a girl's got to have some clothes.
But if you're not wearing it, it don't count.
But you intend to wear it. How long do you hold on to the intention? You let it go?
I think you have to leave the intention at the store. You don't need to walk out with that. If you're not going to wear it immediately 3 different ways, then you don't need to buy it.
3 different
ways.
3
different ways.
So one piece needs to give you 3 different looks.
Absolutely.
Explain that.
Meaning, if you buy a black blazer in the store, you need to be able to immediately visualize 3 different ways you can wear that with pieces that you already own. If you go buy that jacket and you got to buy something else to go with it, that's money that you spend that you don't have to. That's why I always recommend having your essential pieces so that when you buy that black blazer, you already have pieces to wear it with. And then you can build from there versus trying to get all these different stuff and then they just building up in your wardrobe and you always go to your closet saying that you have nothing to wear and wonder why. Because don't nothing go together.
So what are the essential pieces?
It's a long list, love, but I can give you top.
Long list?
Yeah. Well, it could be a lot for everybody, but I have a list that I have available now to download, and then I have a video on Instagram that people can look at. But the main ones I would say is a black blazer. You need a white button down, a black pump, a great neutral sneaker. For the season, you need a wool blend trench coat. You need a overcoat. You need a leather jacket, a denim jacket, all of the pieces that can anchor a look. So if you want to go crazy with your prints and colors, you know that you have a denim jacket that you can tie in all those pieces with, or a black blazer that can make it make sense.
Now, what's the alternative to the black pump? Because everybody's foot is not a pump foot.
Correct. You can get a black mule. You can get a black wedge.
Okay.
Yeah, a black flat, because some girls can't do the height at all, You want to stay on the ground. A black boot. Chunky heel, you got a lot of options.
Okay. I wanted to throw something out there besides the black pump. Pumps are not everybody's friend.
That is very true. That's why essentials can change per the person, but those are usually the base points that you can start with.
Okay. Well, that sounds good to me. What do we need to know about you moving forward in the future?
You need to know that we're on the rise. I don't know what God is doing, but the rate that style class has been growing, I can only imagine what's next. The opportunities that have been lended to me since I've started this journey last year, it's been mind-blowing. So just stay tuned.
Will there be a tour across the country maybe where we are teaching classes?
Everyone in the room, lift your hands and receive. Because that's good. We're on the way to a style class tour. Absolutely. That is a goal of mine.
Okay. I think that would be wonderful.
It would be.
To do a national style class tour and have women come and maybe, do brunch and talk about some of the different things that you talked about and
Yes.
pull it out of them. Pull it out.
For sure.
Yes.
My audience has definitely grown well more outside of Dallas. I rarely see people from Dallas coming, actually. The people are always like, come to Amsterdam, come to London. I said, no,
Oh,
wait a
wow.
minute.
A worldwide tour.
Worldwide, I ain't never even been those places before. And the girls is buying the book out in London.
All right. Well, sounds like you need to get the passport ready and
Absolutely.
get some stamps.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Tell us about what fashion weeks you've attended, and have you been to Harlem World Fashion Week?
You know, I've never been to New York Fashion Week at all.
Oh my God!
Never.
Stop the camera.
You
Is
know?
there a reason?
No reason. Because I could go if I bought a ticket to go, but I don't want to buy the ticket. I want to be invited. I feel like I am offering something to the industry that is necessary, and the girls are going to have to knock down my door and say, "We want you to sit front row of this fashion show for me to go." You know?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There it is. Well,
Yes.
I think we'll be seeing you very soon.
I believe that. Thank you.
Okay, well, you got to get yourself ready. Let's talk
Yes.
about how you are going to get ready for the next level, because you talked about how everything has been a blessing and you're elevating. But in that elevation is preparation for your next season. So what are you doing to be prepared for that and to receive it? So when the runway calls come, you're there, you're on the runway, you're ready, you know, with your front row ticket and your +1, and you're ready to see an awesome show.
Yeah, just getting all of my ducks in a row on the back end of my business, because, you know, social media is a business and we have to make sure that we can maintain, first of all, get the coin, and then maintain the coin and be able to build from there. And then getting my team. I don't necessarily need a whole big team right now, but I would love to have just a personal photographer and videographer that can travel the world with me and be able to take pictures of myself and the looks, and we can just get this money.
Right,
Yeah.
right, exactly. Now, where are your clients based?
They have been based all over. Well, since I've grown, they've been based all over the world. They initially started in Dallas, but now I have clients in Virginia and California, just really across the United States. And they have been entrusting me a lot since this whole platform has built. And I appreciate that, because it's about time that the girls knew what was going on.
It makes you feel good. And you've coined the phrase, we don't want you looking crazy. So crazy as to look. So talk to me about how you got to coin it crazy.
That was just me talking like I really talk. That's what I would say if I was out on the streets. I was like, "Nah, girl, why you got that on? You look crazy."
But you'd
it's
actually tell somebody.
I would keep it to myself. You know, I'm not that person. I'm real, but I ain't gonna say it to you like that. I'm gonna be like, "Now, how can we make this better?" But I'm not gonna tell you that you look crazy. But yeah, in my videos, I was just talking, and that stuck. Literally, a young lady sent me her daughter, saying her daughter had to be like 5 years old, and she said the whole saying. She's like, crazy. I said, I know that's right, baby. You better say it, love.
That is funny. While you're out there talking about that in the business, you need to see if you can trademark that before
Yes.
somebody else
Yes,
does.
for sure.
And
I'm
then
working
you
on
won't
it.
be able to say it. That would be crazy. You
It
couldn't
would.
even say the
Listen,
phrase.
don't
you
do
would-
that to me, y'all.
Right, right. So I don't know. I mean, it's got to feel good. I know, like I talked a little bit about it earlier, my daughter wanted to be a fashion designer and wanted to do it. She just didn't have the bandwidth, I would say, to complete it, but she loves the study of fashion. And so with you going to Wade College and with you going through all of that, how did you just know that this is what I'm destined to do? And how are you continuing as an influencer and a stylist to make sure that your mark is there?
I didn't know that fashion was what I wanted to do. I went to school to learn. I knew I wanted to be in fashion. I just didn't know I wanted it to be this. Because I
Okay.
actually started in music. I was doing music before fashion. So I got an album out and everything. No, you cannot have a name, because I don't want y'all to hear it. But I got
I
an
heard
album.
you had some vocal cords.
Yeah, you know, we gotta sing every now and then. But I started in music, and that was what I thought was gonna be the end all be all for me. I just knew that I was about to be the next Beyonce. My doo-wop pop was about to pop off. All of that. You know, I got a little 1-2 step in me and everything.
Oh.
But it didn't pan out. Like, music it took a long time. Like, as far as to get the acknowledgement, to get the opportunities. But I went to school for fashion design because I eventually want to have my own fashion line. And I really just wanted to learn how to make your own clothes so that when I have people working under me, I know that they're doing it right. And if they don't want to do it, I can step in and do it myself. You know, I just want to be prepared. And then after college, I did an internship with the Stylist, and that is kind of when this whole fashion journey came about.
So it just took off, and you put the singing, because you do sing in some of your reels and videos. You do sing.
Yeah.
So you didn't necessarily put it on the back burner, but whatever you were going through, you just stopped all of that.
Yeah, music
as far
is
as a career. Or
yeah.
is that still like in the back of your mind?
Music is definitely still a part of me. Do I have a desire to be a solo artist? No, not right now. I do a lot of background singing gigs here and there, though. I'll sing behind the people, you know, just to get that, you know, fixed real quick. But I can't say that I want to sing right now, but it still is a part of me, and the people still want to hear it. So I'm going to sing at the beginning of my videos every now and then that's going to be all you're going to get until the Lord says otherwise.
What inspires your nail designs?
It is just the season. It's the day that I go to the nail salon and I just be like, what am I feeling today? Right. If I'm feeling bright and colorful, if I'm feeling neutral, sometimes I try to match my outfit too. Like I got these done when I went to go speak at the Hallmark event, but my outfit was a gray outfit and I was like, I don't want no gray nails.
Right.
So let me just go ahead and get this little blue and green combo.
Looks good.
Thank you.
Good. The color. I love that nails and color and stuff.
Thank you.
And I understand that because sometimes it's like, what do I feel like? You know, in the summer, you want them popping with the color and all of that. And then you bring it down a little bit in the winter, but you can add the golds and all of that.
Right.
So it's fun. Nails are fun.
I got to represent the brand too. You know, the girls know me for color blocking, so I had to color block on the nails. Can you tell me what type of color blocking this is for another prize?
Now that
You want the options: monochromatic, analogous, complementary, split complementary, tetratic, or triadic.
It's definitely complimentary.
It's analogous.
It's analogous. That was going to be my thing.
She went with her go. But it's okay because on the color wheel, analogous means that these colors are next to each other. So blue and green are next to each other.
Okay. Okay. And that's why I was thinking complimentary.
Yes.
But it looks good.
Thank you.
It looks good.
Honestly, you know, not to toot, but it's been a great journey with speaking. But this whole influencer world is something that I fought for a long time. All of my friends was like, get on social media and talk because people need to hear you. You got a great personality. And I was like, I'm cool with just styling my clients and being behind the scenes. So I didn't expect to be invited just off the strength of my personality and how I speak and all of that. So it is a shift, but I'm grateful for it because it is pushing me outside of my comfort zone. And I'm going to be me wherever I go. A lot of people get nervous because they feel like they got to be serious in all these rooms and stuff. When I get in the room, I be like, baby, what's up? What you want to talk about? Because that's the only way that I'm going to be able to give you what you want. You know what I'm saying? You want all the great personality. You want the information. And I got to give it to you like it is within me.
Right.
And it's not going to be serious.
Now, what made you take the leap, though? You said your friends were telling you didn't want to do it. What made you take the leap and say, okay?
I got to do it. I did a fast with a friend. This is the story that I always tell because I credit this moment to why I'm here. She was doing a fast for her own personal journey. At this time, I had never done a fast, and she wanted support and help, so I did it with her. And during the week fast, I asked God, should I do music or fashion? And 3 different people that did not know each other said that fashion will open music doors. And since that day, since those days, I stopped doing music and then I began my fashion career. And my friends, like I said, kept pouring into me and saying that I needed to do this and do that. And then I looked at the industry and I noticed that there was just a huge void in fashion and women. Like, women want to look good, but they feel like they can't because they don't have enough money to afford a stylist. They can't because of their own bodily changes. If they're getting married or they gain weight, they had a baby, they don't know how to get back to themselves. And I was like, why is nobody helping these people? There's so many people out here just like crying out for me, crying out for help. And so I was just like, listen, if it's going to be anybody, it must be me. So I started and I tried to negotiate with God. I can't even hold you. Me and God, we like this. And I like, listen, Lord, if I'm going to do this, you got to make sure that the people are getting helped. I don't want to just be posting videos because I'm already outside of my comfort zone. This is not what I want to do. So if I do it, you got to make something happen from it because other than that, we're going to go back to the behind the scenes. And so on the first video, it blew up. And I said, now, God, I know I said make something happen, but I didn't want you to do it on the first video because I'm not ready yet. But he kept going and kept going. And then our videos started reaching millions and stuff. And I'm like, okay, now, Lord, you keeping your word, let me keep mine. And he been rocking with me this whole time. And these opportunities that's been coming has been incredible. I literally never would have imagined, especially not in this capacity.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're very comfortable dressing women. Where does that comfort come from?
It comes from my mom, and it comes from me just appreciating women and who they are and their energy and their bodies and what they want to exude. And I just I've always been connected to women. Even as a kid in elementary school, I would always be with the girls just hanging out. We playing patty cake and stuff. I'm like, now, wait a minute. We're going to grow up and be friends. And, girls have just always been, flocking to me, and we have great conversation, and not to say that me and men don't, but just men and fashion don't excite me. They don't want to step outside of their comfort zone usually. They want to be so macho and stuff. And I'm like, sir, do you want to get dressed or no? If not, I could go home. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't have time for that. And women are they're much more exciting, and they want to try new things, and they allow me to just be creative. So
okay. So really you love that, the free-flowing creativity that women give you for them to be your muse or your dolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Good. So would you style men or?
That's another thing that will have to come from the Lord, because when I say I have no desire to, I get a lot of DMs daily from men because they see what I'm doing for women in style class, and they're like, what about us? And I'm like, what about y'all?
Well, is it that they want your look because you've got a very sharp look, or is it that?
They want their own tips. They want a whole segment. Like I give the women, they want me to be like, men, this is your wardrobe essentials. And I just, Right. I mean, I'm a man and I know how difficult it is because I struggle sometimes trying to find things that I like. Men's fashion, if you don't have a lot of coin, is usually boring. You go to Zara or you go to H&M, you got black, blues, grays, and khaki. And what about people like me that want to wear all the colors and the bright textures and stuff like that? We don't have any options. Women, y'all got $10 shoe stores. I got to pay a minimum $100 for my shoes. I don't like that. And so I just want to sign up for that in the men's fashion. So I do know that as I work with more women, they're going to have husbands and brothers and people that need to be styled. And my plan is that when I grow to have a team, I'm going to have a men's stylist on my team. Okay. So it can still be under the Nikko brand umbrella, but I don't have to style them. You know what I'm saying? I can just put that on the men's stylist on the Nikko brand team, and they can go out and do that. I can just say yes or no.
Okay. Well, that sounds wonderful to me.
Amen. The everyday woman can work with me just by clicking the link in my bio on Instagram or going to my website, saynikko.com, and booking. Like, I've never promoted myself as just a celebrity wardrobe stylist or just the editorial stylist. That's just what people assume based off of what they see. But I'm open to working with anybody who is ready to invest into their style and understand the importance and the luxury that it is of having a wardrobe stylist. Because, I can't speak for everybody rate, but I know that it is not a cheap fee to have a stylist. So you got to be ready to invest in your style. And if that's you, come on over. Right.
Right. How much would they need to want to invest in their wardrobe budget? Not the stylist. And people need to understand those are two separate fees. Your wardrobe and your stylist.
And I want you to leave that as the clickbait right there. The end of the interview. Because when I say people do not understand it. They be coming to me talking about, so you want me to have two different... Yes, love, because if I'm only working based off of your budget, how am I going to get paid, love? Right. It has to be two separate fees.
Right.
And I don't really understand the disconnect with that, but, maybe that'll be another segment of Style Class. I will tell the people what to expect when you book a stylist.
Right. That would be awesome, because a lot of people want it, and then they'll say, well, let me see, you give them the information that they've requested. And then I say, did so-and-so call? Did so-and-so call? Yeah, but they didn't go through with it. Right. And so that's, people need to know that. I don't think people realize that, that being a stylist is a lot of work. And you can speak to that. I mean, it's shopping for the clothes, was picking it out, doing the assessment on your client, picking out the clothes, going over the colors, making sure everything fits. I mean, it's not easy to get to the point of this is the look.
Correct.
And
It
so-
starts with the consultation, and then you got to ask all these questions and stuff, and then you got to do the research on the designers
Right.
that would fit best. You got to reach out to the designers. You got to ship the pieces in. You got to go shopping for extra pieces. You got to have options
Right.
on top of what they asked for, which means that I need more money, okay? And then... And then once you get the pieces, you got to have a fitting. You got to have a tailor
Right.
on set to make sure things are tailored to their body. And then after that, you got to make sure that it's a temporary fix because you got to take it right back to the store when you're done. So you mean I got to return and buy? Girl, you better pay me.
So there you have it. The life of a stylist. And I don't think a lot of times people realize like being a stylist is not a 9-to-5 job.
Yeah,
That's, it's 24/7 and you've got to be available to your clients, and you've also, you're doing the late night calls or the early morning calls. It's weekends.
Yeah.
So it's really no days off, so to speak.
Yeah.
And stylists need to be compensated for that.
Absolutely. I was just having this conversation last night. Everybody on the team is an important factor of
Right.
the success of whatever happens. But in my opinion, I think that the wardrobe stylist has the most work to do on everybody on the set. We're the only ones that have to start working before the shoot day comes, and we're the only ones that have to keep working after it's over, outside of the photographer, of course, to edit and stuff. But, makeup and hair, you come with your stuff, and once the shoot is over, you're not.
Right.
But I got to go to the mall for about 2 more days and take the
Right.
stuff back.
Right. You keep talking about taking the stuff back. Are you serious? You take everything back?
I don't
Or
always,
a lot of it back?
It depends on the client now. Sometimes that is a request. They just want it for the shoot and then they want to take it back. But that's why
Okay.
you do pulls, so that you don't have to go to the mall and return stuff. But I still have to go to UPS and literally ship it back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Good to know.
Being a stylist, you have to be a people person because you're going to encounter so many different personalities attached to those personalities, because you can't understand me when I say sometimes the people come with their whole entourage to set. And I'm like, girl, I'm just here to style you love. I don't need to hear what your friend think about the look, you know what I'm saying? But, you got to be ready for stuff like that. So you got to be a people person. And if it's just
Right.
about the fashion, I would encourage you to kind of dig deeper and understand exactly what it is about fashion styling that makes you want to get into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being on Big Texas Bossin. Thank you for coming out today. We appreciate everything, all of the nuggets. And
you
as a
so
token of our
much.
appreciation, we're giving you a Texas gift.
Period.
You're from this area, so I don't know if you know about Chocolate
Okay.
Secrets.
Yes.
But the Black-owned chocolatier, so that is one of their pieces.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in to Big Texas Bossin Podcast. If you like these conversations, be sure to subscribe on YouTube and follow us on all social media platforms at Big Texas Bossin. Tag us on social at #BTB.